Hey guys, it's me, Kaluna Sims. We're going to be touring my build Heartstone Manor, which was built for a very specific Sims family that I love to play, but I thought I'd upload and share it because I really like this build. It is clearly a beautiful manor in Oasis Springs, um, designed for my celebrity Sims. And as you can see, the front yard is pretty small, but it has that big gate to keep out the paparazzi because nobody wants paparazzi kicking around their house, you know, the very common struggle. So you enter into this foyer here, which is all marble and gold and very extra. It's a two-story foyer. You can see the little catwalk up above. But it has the coat rack, the boot rack, everything you need in a normal house. Off to the right here is a giant study. One of my famous Sims is a YouTuber, of course. The other one, I think, is an evil overlord, so they both need desks for their, day-to-day jobs. Very casual. Of course, your Sims can use those for whatever they're doing. You don't have to be an evil overlord if you don't want to. Off to the left is this huge dining room. They have a lot of children. They have a huge family, so they have a big dining room. They also have pets, hence the pet bowls. But it looks very nice in the red and the gold. They're very extra. This is very them. So if you don't like the color scheme, you can, of course, change it to your tastes. But I tried to make it as dramatic and get famousy as possible. So we're going to start at this end of the hallway. This room here is a guest bedroom. It has a lot of bookshelves. This person has their own desk. And I didn't want to fit a vanity in, so I made the dresser top and the armoire sort of like a makeshift vanity in that corner over there. And of course, their own ensuite bathroom. And they're in the desert, that's why they have all these glassless big windows everywhere. Of course, if you were actually famous, that might be a security risk, but we don't have burglars in The Sims 4, so it doesn't matter. No, and even if we did, I doubt they'd be able to climb through the windows. So we're going to go across the hall here. This is a big sunroom. They have cat trees for their cats because cats love to bask in the sun. And of course lots of plant pots and everything. It's not huge, but it makes do for what they use it for and for a Sim who likes to garden a little bit. And there are big curtains too to block it off. This is just a bathroom that anyone can use, like a guest bathroom, I guess. I wanted to use that swan tub somewhere and it fit perfectly in this room. Oh. And of course we have the kitchen, and there is a breakfast nook in here, as you can see that little table over there. This was I think Jungle Adventure stuff that I put in here. I just loved adding the blue because this house is so red and gold in every other room that I wanted the family space, because there's a family room over here with a TV, to be just a little bit different, a little less formal and more fun and colorful. And I think the Jungle Adventure Pack was great for that. I loved the blue, so I just kept with that blue theme all the way through here. And I like to imagine that little planter there is a bunch of herbs for the kitchen. Of course, it's not functional, and there are vertical planters now, so you could replace it if you wanted to, but I didn't want to. Then we have the living room. Again, they have a bunch of children, hence the toys everywhere. But this is very purple and gold with the huge TV screen. Though I think I would replace that with one from City Living because the Get Famous one is very pixelated for some reason. And a cat tree, of course, for their cats. You go through this archway here, and to the right is the stairs that go upstairs, and straight across is the door to the master bedroom. You have a vanity off to the right here, and then you have a sitting area with a fireplace to the left, and behind the screen, which we'll get to eventually, is the master bed. Of course. We have flowers on one side and not on the others because one of my Sims has allergies. They have a door directly to the porch outside, which I think we explore later, not quite yet. And this other door goes to their master bath and closet because of course they have an ensuite bath and closet. Alright, let's go. Let's get through the door. Here's their master bath, the big bathtub again, the double vanity, excessively big, the shower. This is the water closet with just the toilet, of course, in case your Sims just want a little bit more privacy while they're pooping. And off to the side here is the master closet. It's huge. Of course, we have the Get Famous closet things everywhere, and the huge. I don't even remember what that stuff pack was called. The one with the butlers, the big mirrors that go with that because they disappear when the walls go down. We will go upstairs, but I'm going to do the porch first and then finish the first floor before we go up those stairs. So out here we have just a little picnic table, a sitting area. We have the doors to the living room, the kitchen, family room, and the master bedroom. We have a pool because we're in the desert. I feel like you don't need a pool if you're in the desert, but if you're in the desert, you might want a pool. And I added that fireplace, realistically, a glass awning over it without any ventilation. Probably wouldn't be the best idea with the smoke, but it's high up enough that it could leak out. And you're asking, why would you want to do a fire pit in the desert? It gets cold at night in the desert, guys. You might want a fire pit. I don't know. And then there's a play corner for the kids, and of course a kiddie pool for the younger ones that can't go in the big pool. And, there's the seating area again. That's right outside the very formal living room. And the dining area is outside the family room / kitchen, which makes sense because if you're prepping food to grill, you'll want that. And that's just me showing that the living room is actually 2 stories, so you can see that catwalk you saw from the foyer in the living room as well. It's just a long hallway, that's why it looks like that. To the left here we have stairs to the basement, which are under the stairs that go up. And those gold doors are the other doors to the study. This right here is the laundry room, of course. Again, very not on theme with the rest of the house, but I feel like if you have a house this big, you probably have a butler or you have maids to do it, so why would you make it extra fancy when you're not going in there? I guess. This is a music room. One of my Sims, both of my Sims that I built this house for are actually musicians as well. But if you're going to have a big mansion, why would you not have a music room with all the instruments you could possibly fit in there? Why wouldn't you do that? Like, that just seems like the thing you should do, right? Get the biggest piano, get a huge organ, all the instruments, throw them in. Maybe that's just me, but I would have a huge music room. That's awesome. Alright, we're going to go upstairs. It's just taking a while because this house is huge and the camera is very slow. And of course, the stairs are marble, but I would think you'd want a rug on that or something, because I feel like you'd be very prone to slipping and falling down the stairs. Because marble gets quite slippery, but maybe it's just me who's that accident prone? I don't know. I, of course, had to throw that bubble wall in from Dine Out, because I love the bubble wall. And they have little plates that their kids decorated at the end of the hall. This is one bedroom. It's very pink, because the Sim loves pink. There's a bathroom here that's attached, and the closet that has a big vanity in there for your makeup loving Sim, and there is a bed in the corner. It's just hidden behind everything else because everything's so pink it kind of blends in. And then that's just showing into the living room again, and then off to the right here, another bedroom. This is a Sim that likes to read a lot. That's why there's so many books in here and the desk and everything. Again, I tailored these bedrooms to fit the Sims that I built this house for. Of course, you can alter it however you'd like. And then this Sim also has a closet and a bathroom as well. The bathrooms aren't huge or anything, but they're en suites, so you can't really complain about that, can you? I guess you could. I don't know why you would. And I like the doors that have the little glass panels next to them because you could put curtains over them, but it makes the rooms feel more airy. And that was just showing into the foyer that this catwalk is open to the floors below. And here's another bedroom. This is a little bit more of a playful Sim who likes mischief and to just goof around. Hence all the toys everywhere. And of course, their own bathroom as well. All of these bathrooms and bedrooms are about the same size. Some of them are just mirror images. A walk-in closet. All of these clothes are put in garment bags because I was just trying to change up the closets a little bit. Of course, with Dream Home Decorator, there are actually more options to do that now, but at the time, there were not. Fish tank at the end of the hall. This is the oldest child's bedroom. I believe this one is a little bit bigger, but it has a good mixture of school stuff, of sports, of games. Because this Sim It's sort of a jack of all trades, likes a little bit of everything. Again, a big closet, trying to mix it up with the base game items and the Get Famous closet items, and their own bathroom, of course. This bathroom's got a little bit of a different setup than the other ones, but again, this room's actually a little bit bigger, so it doesn't follow quite the same pattern as the others. And now we're going to go look at the basement. But we're going to probably hop out of camera mode and have to go into live mode and then go down a floor to be able to use the camera mode in the basement, because for some reason, camera mode does not like basements. Maybe I'm just stupid and haven't figured it out, but it really doesn't like basements. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. The basement steps are directly across from the study, which does make sense when you see what's down there. Don't mind my frog boy sim. Alright, hopping back into camera mode, you come down the stairs, you enter into this big rumpus room, and you're like, why does that make sense at the bottom of the stairs? That's not the room I'm talking about, but it's a huge, like, party room. So if you're having guests over or whatever, you have your bar down here, you have your games, you have a TV. This is the butler area. So they have their own living and kitchen. They have basically their own apartment in the basement here. A bedroom. I almost said a bathroom. They do have a bathroom. That's next door, though. Full bathroom and their own laundry. Their own TV. They don't have a dining table, but they have that island counter to sit at for eating. Of course, your butlers don't use it that often. Oftentimes, they actually use the upstairs things, but it was just like a nice thought, you know? Oh, with a karaoke machine as well, and darts. Then you go through this hallway, and it's like your home spa. Again, not the room I was talking about that's nice to have across from the study. We'll get there. You have your own yoga studio, you know, for some mindfulness after a long, stressful day of being a villain, evil overlord or whatever, and a YouTuber with a sauna. These Sims also really like to work out, because I think in the villain career you're supposed to. That might be a Sims 3 thing, I don't remember. But I always just make my villain Sims work out a lot. That's just showing the showers that are attached. We're going to go down this hall really, really slow. Oh, of course, the massage room. You need to get that massage in as well. Maybe I didn't add workout equipment. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I made it up. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, fair enough. They have their own in-home gym, of course. Ooh, there's me struggling with the camera, as always. And at the end of the hall, I always like to add these basement storage rooms that just hold their holiday decor, because I hate keeping it in their inventory. Household inventory drives me nuts. This is the room I was talking about having across from the study. It's a vault. You have the double doors of the vault. So you have the basically in-game vault, and then you have the vault door, so you can add your own items to the vault. Because again, I have a villain overlord. Maybe he steals stuff. Maybe you need to lock that up. I don't know. But you can't put it in the in-game vault. That's for money only. So you put your valuables in the outer vault and lock that too. Double vault. But that is handy to have across from the study, because you would think if you're like doing your finance stuff in your study or whatever, you would want to be able to have access to your vault. Of course, it's at the end of this long hallway, but point being, it's very accessible. But that is the entire manor. It's huge. It is excessive. And it's very gold and very red, and I love it very much. This is honestly one of my favorite builds. It took so long to make this build, and I hope you guys like the layout. I'd love to see if you like change anything up with it, if you download and play with it. Of course, if your Sims don't have pets or children, there's a lot of this that would need to be gutted. There's a lot of updates that can be made with like the packs that are currently out that I've never bothered to do in my Sims build, because again, built for specific Sims. And here's out front. I did, of course, add that pond. I don't know if I mentioned it. The pond that you can add, like, sharks and alligators and piranhas to or whatever. I don't think it's that many things, but it's the pond that came with Get Famous that is out front. And here we're backing up so you can see the whole thing in its beautiful glory. You can download this on my gallery, like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like commenting anything. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!